boys and girls, it is time for story time. And I have a great big book of under the sea information. So we're going to be reading a couple of pages every day because we're learning about sea life. So it's going to be exciting. And I have a cool video. So this is called my first big book of questions and answers about under the sea. So we're going to read the first 2 pages and learn about some ocean facts. Why is the ocean salty? Does anybody know? I'm going to tell you. A long time ago, rain has dissolved the minerals in rocks on the land and carried them to the sea. The most common of these minerals are sodium and chloride, which together make the ocean salty. Okay? All right. What causes the tide to go in and out? So you know how sometimes the ocean seems very close and sometimes it goes out? That's called the tide. Every object has gravity. The Earth's gravity holds us firmly to the ground, but the moon's gravity pulls on the oceans. As the moon circles around the Earth every day, the oceans rise and fall as the moon pulls on them. Whoa, that is so cool. So it's the moon's gravity that makes the tides go in and out. That's really cool, huh? What makes waves? What do you guys think? Almost all waves are created by the wind blowing across the ocean's surface. The longer and the harder the wind blows, the bigger and bigger the waves get. A special kind of wave called a tsunami wave is created by the underwater earthquake. It is like the waves you make in the bathtub when you scoot in the water, but it moves very fast and can grow very large before breaking on the shore. You want to stay away from a tsunami. All right, last one. How deep is the ocean? Do you guys know how deep the ocean is? Most of the ocean is about 12,000 feet deep. 12,000 feet. The deepest part of the ocean is the Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean. It is 36,200 feet deep, which is as deep as 120 football fields. What? Even Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world, is at 29,000 feet. It could fit into it and still be a mile underneath the water. Whoa, that is deep. Our God is so amazing. So what we're going to do in a minute is we're going to go ahead and watch a short video on how deep the ocean is. But before I do that, Nineveh wanted a chance to be star student, so I said okay. And she did a really cool poster that she made a lot of details in. Look right here. It says, read all about Nineveh. She did a beautiful pattern up there. This is a picture of Nineveh. Nineveh is 5 years old. Her birthday is October 16th. She is in kindergarten and she lives in Fontana. My teacher is the fabulous Mrs. Severson. She wrote that. She's sweet. She gets to school by her mom, and she has a dad, a mom, and Chauncey's, and 2 sisters and a dog, right? And when she grows up, she wants to be a singer and a dancer. I can see that, Nineveh. These are a few of my favorite things. Her favorite color is green. Her favorite animal is the white tiger. Her favorite food is steak, green juice, egg in the middle. Her favorite book is the Bible. Her favorite sport is baseball and swim. Her favorite thing to do is be with Mrs. Severson? No? It's art, science, pray, and Bible time. Things to do at home are painting, rocks, and drawing. I'm a star because God just made me that way. I show others I care by loving and being kind and helping my mom. Write 3 super cool facts about yourself here. She helps mom cooking in the kitchen. She loves to sing and dance, and she's the best cleaner, and she wakes up really, really early. I like that picture of both of you doing the splits. All right, go ahead and tell your shoulder partner what you love about Miss Nineveh. Okay? girls, it's time for us to watch that video. Miss Nineveh, thank you for your beautiful poster. I'll put it up on the board after our next video is over. And we're going to go ahead and watch a video on how deep the ocean is. Are you ready? Here we go.
Fun to learn about the ocean today. But to help us learn about life in the world's oceans, we've invited a few experts who know a lot about the subject.
Science.
Wyatt, Ned, can you please use your undersea voices for a moment? We're going to talk to Jessie.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, hi, Jessie, and hello, audience. I'm Dr. Irene Stanella, but you can call me Dr. Irene. And these are my two lab assistants, Ned and Wyatt.
Hey.
Thank you so much for joining us today to teach us about the oceans and what animals live there.
Jessie, Squeaks, it is our pleasure. First things first, let's look at the ocean. The ocean covers more than half of the surface of our world, and it's deep. So deep that in many places, the seafloor never gets any sunlight. And in fact, we scientists talk about the ocean as having 3 different zones, and we know which zone is which, based on how far sunlight can travel from the ocean surface.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So the different zones are named according to how far light travels from the surface of the ocean?
That is correct, and the first zone is called the sunlight zone.
The sunlight zone goes 200 meters below the surface of the ocean. That's about as far as 2 football fields laid end to end.
Correct, Ned. And sunlight can rarely go further than the sunlight zone.
Wow. So what animals live in the sunlight zone?
All kinds of animals.
The sunlight zone is warmer than the layers below it, and plants can grow there because the sunlight can reach them, which they use to make food. Because of these things, there's a ton of life in this zone. You can find dolphins like us, tuna, sea turtles, jellyfish, rays, seals, as well as seaweed, corals, sea anemones.
The list goes on.
Did somebody say tuna? Because I'm hungry.
Ned, please.
It sounds like the sunlight zone is the place to be.
It is quite delightful. Below the sunlight zone, there's the twilight zone.
This is where it gets dark really fast.
Sunlight sometimes reaches this layer of the ocean, but there's so little light that plants can't grow.
And this zone goes from 200 to 1,000 meters below the ocean surface.
1,000 meters is taller than the tallest building in the whole world.
Now, Ned, can you give our audience a few examples of what animals live in this zone?
Yeah, there are no plants, but animals like shrimp, hatchetfish, and swordfish live here.
Oh, that's so interesting.
It truly is. Wyatt, can you name the last ocean zone for us, please?
That would be my pleasure. The last zone is called the midnight zone. This layer is so deep that sunlight never reaches it, so it's completely dark.
You'll find some very unique animals in this zone that have developed special bodies to live in the dark and to survive the great pressure of the deep sea. There's the anglerfish, which creates a light to lure its prey to its big mouth. Also, there's the blobfish, which looks blobby to us, but in the deep sea, the pressure squeezes it to make it look more like a fish that we would recognize. And there's also massive sea creatures, like our friend, the giant squid stravaganza.
That's amazing. I love learning about animals and how animals survive in different environments.
Indeed, there are many animals in the sea, and they've all adapted to the amount of light that's available to them.
Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Irene, Ned, and Wyatt. I had a great time learning about the ocean zones and the creatures that live in them.
Thanks, Jessie.
All right, boys and girls, that is really, really deep. Go ahead and turn to your shoulder partner and tell them one thing you learned about how deep our ocean is, or about some of the fun facts that we learned earlier. Go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and finish our writing today. It's going to look like this. So when you practice your writing, you want to make sure that you are doing your very best job. You do not have to trace unless Mommy and Daddy ask you to, because you're going too sloppy on the printing. So you want to go ahead and do your S's. Start at the red dot. You're going to go up and back around, and that capital S is going to touch the line. And the lowercase s, same thing. You're going to do side by sides. So your S's are going to be 1, 2, 3 of your very best S's. Skip that. What's her name? Ooh. Remember, long U can say you, or can say ooh. Sue. Let's read that again. Sue. Great job. Let's read this one. S-E, and then TH says Seth. Great. And let's find out what happens. Sue will wake up. What will Sue do? Sue will wake up. Great job, boys and girls. Do your best on your penmanship and make me proud. I love you.